Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are coming to you live from Yarborough Field in Crossett. And as you can see, we have got Star City Bulldogs on the field. And we're getting set to play some football here in Crossett after a lengthy weather delay. I'm Josh Smith. I thank you for joining us on tonight's live stream as we're pleased to be able to bring you the action. You may be in for a late night, but hopefully the lightning is all past us. It's a turf field here. We'll play in the wet weather. We just can't play with the lightning strikes. And so a couple of housekeeping items before we get started on tonight's broadcast. As you may notice, there are going to be a few raindrops on your screen, and that is because the folks here at Crossett have been generous enough to give us a dry place to do our broadcast from tonight, and we're having to do it through glass, and so we are going to have some raindrops on the screen. I apologize for not being able to bring you a beautiful 4K HD broadcast, but we're going to give you the best we can. At least you will be able to see the sights to go along with the sounds. It just may not be the clear picture you're used to seeing on a weekly basis. We should be able to give you a pretty good look as we pan the field here at Crossett and give you some of the different shots you can expect to see here in the game tonight. But again, please disregard the raindrops on the window. We are just pleased to be able to play some football, as we were starting to wonder if we were going to be able to do so here tonight. We're going to take a break in the play-by-play action. We hope to kick off here in about the next 4 minutes. Crossett coaches staff has made their way onto the field, and we see a few of the players down there as well. We'll be right back with your game play-by-play action here in just a few moments. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by the Star City Bulldog Foundation, as well as all its sponsors. Star City Bulldog Football would like to recognize its diamond sponsors: Reed Robertson State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Lawn and Power, Connect Bank, Doctor's Orders Pharmacy, Star City Insurance Agency, Reliance Bank, Hiles and Associates Realtors, and Griffin Funeral Service of Star City. Our gold sponsors are Harper Law Office, ABM, and Chartwells. Our silver sponsors for the 2022 season: Simple Simon's Pizza. Make sure and visit their new location. Greenland and Title Company, Inc. Today's Power, your energy partner. Barry's True Value of Dumas. Little Doghouse Daycare and Preschool. And our bronze sponsors: Matt and Christy Tucker, Lincoln County Farm Bureau, Mark and Felicia Dutton, Jeff and Stacy Frizzell, Bracy and Jennifer Wilkerson, Randy and Cheney Rayleigh, Jordan and Ashton Frizzell, Todd and Emily Dutton, The Produce Shed, and Premier Real Estate. A special thank you to all of our Star City Bulldog Foundation members. Through your generous contributions, Star City has some of the finest facilities in all of Southeast Arkansas and are always looking to improve. And now back to the broadcast as we get set for Star City Bulldog football. A very pleasant good evening to all of you. It's a nasty night for weather, but it's a great night for football here in Crossett. We didn't think we were going to be able to bring it to you here tonight, but it looks like, after all, we're going to play some football against the Eagles. I'm Josh Smith, here to bring you your live play-by-play action, and folks, we're ready for a kickoff. Back deep for the Dogs is Austin Wilkerson, and it looks like joining him back there, I can't see the number for sure, but I do believe it's Jamari Douglas. Star City won the toss and elected to receive the opening kickoff here tonight. Wilkerson with 2 runbacks thus far this season. Be a great night to have another one. The official actually has his hand in the air, and we're ready for football. I'm not so sure the Bulldog faithful doesn't outnumber the Crossett team, at least in the stands. That kick is fielded by Tank Johnson at about the 28-yard line. He fair catches it. And so Star City will take over first down and 10 there after a smart decision by Tank to just get the position they have and take it here tonight. As we begin the game, Mason Taylor's going to be your quarterback. Looks like C.J. Turner, as usual, will be starting in the backfield. He's going to be joined with fullback DeJuan Haney. They started off in the I formation. Taylor pitches right. C.J. Turner's got it. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll fall forward to about the 30-yard line, and that's about it. He'll pick up about 1.5 yards on first down, and so that'll make it 2nd down and 8 for the Bulldogs after the short gain. I don't expect anything too fancy. This weather should not affect Star City's strategy here in this ball game too terribly much. Taylor goes under center, wing T look. He's going to run the option, and he's going to keep it himself, and he's going to be driven back. He did hand off. I thought that he had kept it himself, but he did not. Sometimes it's hard to tell on that inside handoff, as Haney was actually your ball carrier, and he loses a yard. And so it's going to make it 3rd down and 9. What this weather will do is typically affect how you carry the football. It becomes even more imperative to take care of it. Handoff goes to Peyton Taylor. Peyton Taylor's got first down yardage. And he's across the 40 down to about the 44 or 45-yard line. They'll spot it at the 44, just shy of the 45, and that'll move the chains for a Star City Bulldog first down, as Peyton did a great job following that left side of the offensive line and getting first down yardage. Star City lines up in the I formation, 1-man split here into the near side. Handoff goes right side. C.J. Turner turns it up the field. He's across the 45, across midfield. C.J. still on his feet. Contact at the 30, and he's able to get it down to about the 30 or 31-yard line before he is, I would not say waylaid there. He initiated the contact, but there was a flag drop back at the line of scrimmage, and I'm afraid that's going to be a hold. Nope, it's going to be an illegal block in the back. I saw it over on the right side of the offensive line. And so that run is going to be negated by the penalty flag, and it'll push Star City back into a 1st and long situation. Game just underway, 10 minutes, 20 seconds showing on the clock. No score in the ball game. We're going to get your scoreboard up here for you in just a moment. But for those of you at home, we don't have any score here yet. So that's going to drive Star City all the way back to their own 32. That's going to make it a 1st and long situation. Star City with a couple good runs the last 2 carries. Handoff goes back to Peyton Taylor, left side. He gets away from one defender from Crossett. He spun him down, and he did not get him down. Taylor's across midfield. He's across the 45 as the knee never touched. And Peyton Taylor does a fantastic job of keeping his feet, spinning out of the tackle, and gets a first down on a 1st and 26 situation. What a heads-up play by Peyton Taylor to stay on his feet. So the Dogs get new life across midfield into Crossett Eagles territory with a 1st and 10. The Dogs looking to try to put some points up this first drive. and it looks like they're going to have to burn a timeout. Looks like they were late getting into the huddle and getting out of the huddle. We'll take a timeout with them. No score in the ball game, just underway here in the first quarter. Star City driving. Be back with more in just a moment. We're back live. No score here in Crossett as Star City has the ball across midfield into Eagle territory for the first time. This is the first drive of the ball game. Star City just had to burn a timeout. Wing T look for the Dogs. Mason Taylor runs the option. He's going to keep it left side. He's across the 40-yard line, and he's going to get it down, it looks like, to around the 37. So a good run by Taylor on first down. He'll pick up 8 yards, second down and 2 for the Dogs after a good read on that option. Taylor did a great job of quickly reading to pull it from the fullback, keep it around the end, and he had a great bit of running room. I formation, one man wide and Albright. Handoff goes to C.J. Turner. He's across the 35. Another penalty flag comes in as Turner keeps his feet and gets down to about the 31. That one, again, looks to be in the neighborhood of holding against the offense. Let's see what the official says. It is going to be a holding call against Star City. And so another run by Turner is taken off the board as that one will push Star City back 10 and take away a first down. So what was 2nd and 2 is now 2nd and 8 after the hold. First quarter, no score here in Crossett. Lengthy. They've respotted it. So now it's 2nd and 11. But we did have a lengthy weather delay here tonight, and we're glad to be playing football. Braylon Stevens checks into the game for the Dogs. He'll be your wideout here on the near sideline. C.J. Turner dots the I behind DeJuan Haney. Peyton Taylor in at the slot back position. Play action pass as the Dogs look to go to the air. Taylor being chased. He's in trouble, and he is dropped with a sack from Crossett. Coming in with the tackle is Christian Mondragon. And so Star City gets sacked on their first pass attempt of the night to make it a 3rd and 13 situation. Clock is running here. 8 minutes remain in this first quarter of action. We've had no score. It's going to be a late night. We thank all of you at home for joining us. If you ever picked a good night to sit in the house and watch from your living room, this is it. Shotgun set. 3-step drop. Pressure comes quickly. Taylor has no choice but to drive up the middle as Crossett sent the blitz from the corner, and that allowed the middle to collapse. And so Taylor goes down in a heap once again as the protection breaks down, and Star City, after a promising drive, looks like they're going to have to punt the football away. So let's see where they go with that one. Mason Taylor doubles as the punter. 4th and long. He's going to drop back in punt formation. Crossett does have 2 returners back. It's a fake punt. Handoff goes to C.J. Turner. Turner turns it on across the 40, but he is going to be stopped at the 35-yard line. Correction, about the 36. He needed the 34 for a first down, and so a great effort. It looked like Turner really tried to cut one last time, stuck his foot in the ground and accelerated and lost his footing. And so the ball goes over to Crossett. Nothing major lost there as the football in this kind of weather, punt's not usually going to net you anything huge, and Crossett had two speedsters back there looking to try to get a return. Crossett will go with the shotgun set. The quarterback's going to keep it. He's going to be hit immediately at the line of scrimmage and squirt through for about a yard. Looks like the quarterback's going to be the junior Max Brooks. He's listed at 5'10", 180 pounds. We know Crossett last year had one heck of a quarterback who was dangerous on any play at any given time. Shotgun set. 2nd down and 9 for the Eagles. Ball is on the ground, and Star City has it as they're going to recover it back at the 34-yard line. Great job that time by the defensive line, and it looks like Carlos Guyana came up with the recovery, the junior for Star City. And so it looked like Crossett was just trying to run a simple handoff. The ball squirted out, and again, these weather conditions are going to come into play. And so Star City has the offense right back on the field. They're back in business. Flex bone look. Star City flinched, but I don't think they had blown the play live. C.J. Turner takes it right side. He's across the 30, throws out the stiff arm. He's still on his feet inside the 25. He pushes it hard, and he's able to get a first down. Turner seems like with each carry and especially each week that goes by, he is becoming more and more confident after being out last year with a serious injury. Turner had that knee surgery after the Monticello game, but he looks to be getting back to mid-season form. Flex bone look, your two backs with Haney or Tank Jones and Peyton Taylor. Mason keeps it on the option left side. He's going to be close to about the 12-yard line. And they'll spot it down there. So it's going to be 2nd down and 4 for the Dogs with 5:31 remaining in this first quarter. No score in the ball game. Star City is going to send Austin Wilkerson out wide. Flex bone look. Handoff goes Peyton Taylor left side, 10-yard line, 5-yard line. He reaches toward the end zone, but he is going to be stopped short as he is knocked out of bounds just inside the 5 down to about the 3. And so Peyton Taylor did a great job of trying to punch it in there, but it's going to be just short of getting into the end zone, but it is a 1st and goal situation for Star City. Stevens goes out wide, that's Jamari Douglas. Mason Taylor keeps it on the quarterback sneak. He's going to push ahead, and he's going to get it down inside the 1-yard line. They'll say he's just short of the goal line. So it'll be 2nd and goal for the Dogs. Again, for those of you wondering, I'm sure most of you can tell, those are raindrops on this nice glass in this dry room we've been given here tonight. Albright is your wide out. Taylor again, quarterback sneak. He's going to push the pile into the end zone for the first Bulldog touchdown. As Mason Taylor is able to get it in with a great push from his offensive line, and Star City scores first. They lead it 6-0 over the hometown Eagles. And it looks like on for the extra point is Andres Heredia. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and it is good. It's 7-0, and Crossett, your Dogs lead it. We'll take a break in the action and be right back with more in just a moment. 7-0 our score as Star City gets set to tee it up. Andres Heredia gets set to kick it off for the first time here tonight. It does look like the rain has picked back up. We're still seeing some flashes of lightning in the distance, but it does not appear to be within the local vicinity here, as we hope that that is moving away from the field here at Crossett, as we would not like any more delays here tonight. Heredia tees it up at the 40-yard line. And he's going to kick it all the way back to the 6, where it is fielded by Crossett there. And contact comes at the 25-yard line as Jamari Douglas comes flying in and lays the wood, as he and a couple Bulldogs teamed up. But Jamari initiating the contact there. So here comes Crossett, their shotgun spread attack. They're going to send 3 wide. 2 men in the backfield along with quarterback Brooks. Brooks takes a snap. He hands off. Looked like going left initially, but he ends up going up the field, and he being Tayshawn Pascal, the senior running back. Pascal has got some speed. He's not the biggest guy on the field. He's listed at 5'9", 160, and if he's 5'9", I'm about 6'5". So 2nd down and 4 for Crossett. Brooks looks over to the sideline. He's going to keep it there. He passes, and it's dropped. It was in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Michael Harris. But there is some laundry on the field, and let's see what the call is going to be. As the officials work it out amongst themselves. It's going to be an illegal shift. That's going to go against Crossett. And so the Dogs are going to have them pushed back here and have some favorable field position. So Crossett finds themselves in a hole. It almost looked like that receiver brought it in cleanly and then dropped it, but they ruled it incomplete. So it'll be 2nd down and 8. Crossett turned it over their first time with the football here tonight. Brooks takes the snap, hands it off to Pascal. Pascal looking for room, left side. He spins out of a couple tackles as he is as slippery as they come. He gets it up to about the 30, and so it'll be a 3rd and about a 5 situation for the Eagles of Crossett. Shotgun set. They're going to get them out on the field. 3 men, 4 men wide. Pascal alongside Brooks in the backfield. Brooks looks to set up the screen, and that one is knocked away as C.J. Turner had that one sniffed out from the go, and so Crossett is going to be in a punting situation pretty good ways onto their side of the field. Again, with these weather conditions, it's always tough to have to kick that football. Star City goes away from what they did last week. They are going to send a man back to return it. Star City was back there for the block. The punter decides to keep it and tries to find some running room, but he is snowed under. And so Star City unable to block it, but Crossett could not get the punt away. And so the Dogs are going to be set up deep in Eagles territory, 1st down and 10. Star City scoring on their last drive after the turnover by Crossett. Star City showed some promise on their first drive and had to punt the football away after a couple costly penalties. Ryan Albright's going to be your wideout on the left side of the field. Flex bone look for the Dogs. Taylor goes under center. He's going to run the option. Ball's on the ground. And Mason Taylor just has to fall on it as it looks like it spun out of there on the exchange between he and DeJuan Haney. So Star City lucks out on that one as Taylor saw it come out immediately and fell on it. Stevens checks into the game. He'll be split out here into the near side. Flex bone look. Dwan Haney, C.J. Turner, and Peyton Taylor, your halfbacks. Taylor gets it left side as Peyton tries to stretch it. And Crossett comes in and drops him back at the 35. And so it's going to be a third down and long situation and not favorable weather conditions for passing the football. We've got about 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Star City clinging to that 7-0 lead. Austin Wilkerson checks in at receiver. They're going to send two men out wide. Shotgun look. Mason Taylor rolls to the right. Again, protection breaks down. He gets it into the hands, looks like, of his brother Peyton Taylor. Nope, that was Austin Wilkerson. And so he gets a decent gain, but it's still going to be 4th down and 10 as Mason Taylor was running for his life. The protection has just not been there in the passing game here tonight as Crossett is sending the house on almost every single one. Looking down at that defensive line, the Eagles pack some size in there on that defensive line. They've got some tall defensive ends that are tough to block. So 4th down, Star City goes for it. Taylor looks to pass. They send the blitz again, and Mason Taylor had his brother Peyton wide open, but he was trying to get away from the pressure, and he just overthrew him. He had the first down yardage, but either way, Crossett's going to take it over 1st down and 10 as they'll have it just inside their own 30 at about the 29-yard line. Some fans starting to make their way back into the stands here tonight. It's a nasty night for football in South Arkansas. 4 receivers set for the Eagles. Quarterback Brooks is joined by Pascal in the backfield. He's going to hand it off up the middle, and there is nothing there as he is greeted quickly by 2 dogs in Marktavius Tank Jones and Kevin Johnson, the sophomore. And so he'll lose about 3. Boy, they moved that marker around. We'll call it 2. 2nd down and 12 for the Eagles upcoming. Brooks has got receivers in a bunch on his right side. 3-step drop. He's going to turn it loose. He's got a man between Jamari Douglas and Austin Wilkerson, and he's going to bring it in across midfield and down to the Star City 43-yard line. And so Crossett gets a big gain there. I don't know how he fit that one in, but that was a great job and a great catch by the Crossett receiver to get a big first down. So Crossett moves it down into Bulldog territory for the first time here tonight. 3 backs and 2 receivers for the quarterback, Brooks. He's going to run the toss sweep to Pascal. Pascal wrapped up behind midfield as C.J. Turner holds on to the ankle. And then Carlos Guyana comes in to help clean it up. And so a big loss on 1st down is going to send Crossett back on their side of the 50-yard line as they did a great job finishing that play. C.J. holding on for dear life, trying to do everything he can. Well, folks, we've played a quarter here in Crossett. It's Star City 7, Crossett 0. We'll take a break in the action and be back with the second quarter in just a moment. We're back with live action here as Crossett's going to get the pass out. It's complete just back across the 50-yard line where it's going to be brought in there. We're going to try to get your picture a little better for you. Look at that. The raindrops have stopped blowing in. We'll even get you a little bit of sound from the game field maybe. So it's going to be 3rd down and long for the Eagles as they need about 14 yards for the first down. Shotgun set, 4 men wide, 3-step drop. Brooks fires it across the middle, and that one's going to fall incomplete. C.J. Turner was right there in the area to defend it, but that one was near no one. And so it's going to be 4th and long, and Crossett's going to have to send their punter back onto the field again. Kick it back to the Dogs. Don't have a number for their kicker or their punter. Star City sends Austin Wilkerson back. He's able to get it off this time. It is a low line drive, and it's going to roll all the way down inside the 10-yard line and roll dead with the nose of the football on the 5. And so it doesn't have to be pretty to be effective. I think Wilkerson, if he could have gotten his hands on it in any way, would have picked it up to try to do something, but it was just too dangerous of a situation to risk it. And Star City's going to take it over deep in their own territory. They're going to have to go 95 yards to try to put some points on the board here. So Star City comes out with a flex bone look. Mason Taylor under center. He's going to keep it on a quarterback draw. I don't know if that was a busted play, as he looked like he was play action one way and then turned to look. I don't really know what happened other than he ended up keeping it. He got a couple yards, and that's about it. And Star City was fortunate to get it back across the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 2nd down. We'll call it about 9.5. They actually had spotted it at the 7. Taylor, hands off right side. DeJuan Haney bounces it out. He's across the 10. DeJuan still on his feet. He spins out of a tackle. He's across the 20. And finally, about 11 Eagles wrestle him out of bounds on the Star City sideline. My goodness. You think he's down, and he keeps carrying him, keeps spinning. And the main thing he does is he never stops those legs from churning. So DeJuan Haney with a big run gets a Star City Bulldog 1st down and gets him some breathing room out of that hole. It's 7-0 here in the 2nd quarter. Dogs still on top. Flex bone look for Mason Taylor. He's going to run the option left side. He keeps it. And he's going to get back to around the original line of scrimmage, as there's not been a whole lot there for Taylor. Taylor had a big couple weeks in the option game the first 2 games, and it looks like a concerted effort has been made to slow down the senior quarterback. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. Dogs will break the huddle with about 12 seconds on the play clock. I formation. Handoff goes right side as they're going to get the ball up across the 25. Like Haney was your ball carrier there. Well, maybe it was Turner. So it's going to be 3rd down and 6 for the Star City Bulldogs. They started at the 7. Albright's going to be your wide out. Flex bone look. Mason Taylor looking to pass. He's in trouble once again. He's going to be wrapped up back at the 15-yard line, and Mason's dropped. Crossett has been sending the pressure on those blitzes all night, and that Star City offensive line is having trouble picking it up right now. And so it's going to be 4th down and long, and the Dogs are going to have to kick the football back to Crossett. So after working out of the bad area of the field at the 7, Dogs end up snapping it from the 15. And we got a whistle and a flag, and it's going to be a procedure call against Star City, so that's going to back them up even 5 more. So you hate to snap a football on a punt on a wet night, and now you got to snap a wet football into the end zone. Fourth and very long for Star City. Taylor gets a good snap. He gets his foot into it. It's a high end-over-end punt that's going to drive Crossett back across midfield, back to their own 48-yard line, and I'm going to tell you that's about as good as you could have hoped for there. Mason did a good job getting that one away, and no return by Crossett. Couldn't ask for better. And so what have we got? Hold against Star City. So let's see what they're going to do. Will they tack this on to the end? It looks like they will. Initially, the Crossett coaching staff was calling for their defense to go back out. Had that glimmer of hope maybe it was something against Crossett, but it wasn't. And so let's see what they're going to do here. They're going to mark it off from where he fielded the punt. And so it'll be 1st down and 10 for Crossett. They'll have it back on the Star City side of the field at the 42. 4 men split out wide. Pascal in the backfield along with the quarterback, Brooks, for Crossett. Brooks gets it out on the swing pass and into the hands of Taylor Pascal. And so Pascal gets a 1st down, and he limps his way off the field. And yes, in case you're wondering at home, Taylor Pascal's a junior, and his older brother, Tayshawn, the running back, is a senior. Three men wide, 2 in the backfield with Brooks. Low snap. Brooks getting in trouble. He loses the football. It's scooped up. Austin Wilkerson's got it, and it's a foot race. He's not going to be caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Austin Wilkerson with the scoop and score after Mason Taylor had the quarterback wrapped up, and he takes it away, and Star City puts one on the board thanks to the defense. We're going to have to tell Austin Wilkerson he is becoming a human highlight reel for the Dogs. Between the 2 kickoff returns and the scoop and score, he finds creative ways to get in that end zone each and every week. So Andres Heredia on the field for the extra point. Peyton Taylor will handle the holding duties. Snap is down, and it's blocked. Heredia's kick is blocked, and the extra point is no good. So with 7:04 remaining in the first half, it's Star City 13, Crossett 0. We'll be back with more in just a moment. 13-0 here in the second quarter. Star City scores after Austin Wilkerson picks up a fumble by the quarterback Max Brooks from Crossett and returns it all the way. So Wilkerson finds a way, and the Dogs are up 2 scores. Reddy is on to kick it off. He almost looks like he's setting up for an onside or a corner kick, as Crossett does have some dangerous returners. Reddy, of the left-footed soccer-style kicker, has a bag of tricks when it comes to kicking off. You never know where it's going to go. He'll approach the football, and he'll kick it, and it'll hit at about the 26-yard line and be fielded there. And there goes Crossett, one of their dangerous returners, found a lane, and it was quickly closed. But you could tell that Isaiah Bunton was just looking for a little bit of room. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles on their side of the field. Star City's defense didn't get much of a break after the scoop and score by Wilkerson. Crossett stays in that shotgun formation. 4 men split out. Brooks gets the snap. He looks to keep it. Almost looked like a pitch out option. And so he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage as one of Crossett's players lost a helmet. So he'll have to come off the field for at least one play. They'll give him a half-yard gain. 2nd down and about 9.5 for the Eagles. Star City going with 3 down linemen. High snap. Here comes the cavalry. Quarterback Brooks just throws it away, and it is almost intercepted by Jamari Douglas. You could hear the hometown crowd hollering for Brooks just to get rid of it, but we have seen at least 3 snafus thus far between the center and quarterback exchange. Imagine what this game might be like on the old traditional grass and dirt fields here tonight. That football gets muddy. They're on a clean field here on the turf. It's 3rd and long for the Eagles. He's dropped it again. Brooks is just going to have to keep it on the quarterback keeper, and he's going to get it back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And so 4th and long, as he and the center are not on the same page right now. So Star City is going to quickly get their hands back on the football as Austin Wilkerson drops back to return for the Dogs. Crossett gets set. Punter in trouble again. He's going to keep it, and he's got 1st down yardage and more. He's finally going to be knocked out of bounds by C.J. Turner. And I don't know if that was a true fake punt or just kind of a punt or run option. But he kept it, as I think the pressure got there, and he turned the Jets on, got it up the field. He's not really a rugby-style kicker. I think he was just running from trouble. So 1st down and 10 for the Eagles as they keep this drive alive after some special team shenanigans. Man goes in motion. The quarterback, Brooks, left side. He'll swing it out and get it complete, but that's going to be a big loss as Michael Harris brings it in. But he's going to be dropped on that far sideline by Jamari Douglas and C.J. Turner. Crossett loves to run that swing pass. So 2nd down and about 14. Shotgun look for Crossett. They'll run play action. That pass is intercepted. DeJuan Haney gets it across midfield. And as usual, it takes about 5 guys to bring him down. But that one went right through the hands of the intended receiver for the Eagles and into the trusty hands of DeJuan Haney, who brings it in. And Star City now has their 3rd turnover of the game. We're not out of the first half yet. Looks like we've got some laundry on the field. We're going to see what it is. It's going to go against the Dogs, but it's still going to be Star City football. So they'll mark the penalty off, but they won't take the football from them. That's the important thing. So 1st down and 10. I know the coaches are getting some things on film tonight. They got to get cleaned up before that big one with Warren next week. 3 receivers split out, single back look. They're going to pitch it to Haney. Haney got some running room on the right side. He's across the 40-yard line, and he's going to be knocked down after a gain of about 9 yards. They're going to say it's 10 and move it on. So DeJuan Haney moves the chains. 1st down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Flexbone look. Handoff goes to Peyton Turner, left side. Peyton is at midfield. Another flag comes in. Multiple flags on the play. I think they're going to call Star City for a flag, but I think they're also going to get a face mask out here on the near sideline. So let's see what they call. I think everybody who had something yellow in their pocket threw it on that play. So it's going to be personal foul, face mask against Crossett. So that'll move it deep into Crossett territory. When you tack 15 more on, so Tank Jones in the ball game in the backfield. C.J. Turner and Peyton Taylor. Pitch goes to C.J. Turner, and Turner did all he could to keep possession of the football, and he's going to be dropped back at the 40. So a big loss as C.J. couldn't bring in the toss sweep. They set up kind of a power or offset eye to that right side. And Turner miraculously kept possession of the football. Flexbone look. C.J. Turner goes in motion. Pass play. Mason Taylor down the far sideline. And he had it one step in front of Austin Wilkerson. Wilkerson tried his best to bring that one in as he had the coverage beat. But Mason put it one step too far. And so 3:43 remains here in the first half. Star City still leads it by 2 scores, 13-0. And it's going to have to come up with some magic here on 3rd down as it's a 3rd and long situation. Play action pass. Mason Taylor steps up in the pocket. He fires it down the field. It's complete at the 10-yard line to C.J. Turner. He'll fall forward to the 8. And it's 1st and goal, Bulldogs. My goodness. Taylor looked like he was sacked and just flung that one out of there with a flick of the wrist. And he hits the trusty hands of C.J. Turner down all the way to the 8-yard line, and the Dogs are in business. Ryan Albright, your wide out here to the near sideline. Ball is on the ground. They run the option, and just like that, Crossett Eagles take the football. That's the second one we've seen between Taylor and Tank. Taylor, I think, is used to the luxury of pulling that option at the last minute. And here tonight, I think Tank wanted the football. So now it's 1st and 10 for Crossett. They'll have it at their own 11-yard line as they dodge a big bullet there. Brooks, the quarterback's going to keep it for Crossett as he's wrapped up and dropped by Kevin Johnson. It looked like Tollison came in there to help him as well. So 2nd down and 9. Brooks gets a clean snap. He looks to set up the screen on the far sideline, and that's trouble, folks. He gets it complete, and he will not be caught. It's a one-score game after Brooks completes the pass to the quick legs of Talon Pascal. It's 13-6 and Crossett with an extra point yet to come. So Talon Pascal takes it to the house for the Eagles, as they are going to set up for the kick. Once he got past that initial surge on that Star City defense, there was nothing but green grass in front of him. The extra point is up and good. It's 13-7 here in Crossett. We'll take a break in the action and be back with more in just a moment. .235 remains here in the first half, and Crossett is 13-7. The Eagles set up, and they're just going to pooch kick it to the near sideline. Jamari Douglas brings it in at the 27. Douglas with some running room. Douglas gets it all the way to midfield. And we got another flag on the play. The laundry is starting to fly here in the land of the Eagles. You would think that's probably going to be a face mask. And so that'll move it 5 yards further up the field. It was a face mask, but of the 5-yard variety. So it'll be 1st down and 10 for Star City after they turned it over at the 8-yard line on their last drive. Shotgun set. C.J. Turner goes in motion. They'll send him right. He's got it across the 40. He'll fall forward, and we've got another late flag. Some other scores around the conference. West Helena leads at 18-0 over Dumas. They're in the third quarter. So that's going to be a penalty against the Dogs, and that'll back them up. That's one of those you did not have to have. So now it's going to be 2nd down and 20. I formation behind the quarterback, Mason Taylor. Taylor hands it off to DeJuan Haney, and Haney is tripped up by one man at the 45-yard line. He'll get it back to the original line of scrimmage, but Haney was about one more step from taking it to the house. So great job by DeJuan to get that ball back up to where they started anyway. I formation. Taylor looks to pass. He loads up. He throws right side. And that ball is tipped and almost intercepted at about the 7-yard line. Wilkerson had a step, but Crossett closed quickly, and they were able to knock it away at the last minute. Credit to Crossett's defensive back as he made a great play there. So it'll be 3rd down and 10. Both of these teams airing it out a little more. Looks like the rain has really slowed down, if not completely stopped. Here in Crossett, field still wet. Handoff goes to Peyton Taylor. Taylor squirts across the 40, and he was right at the 1st down marker. He's going to be about a yard shy. And it's going to be a timeout taken by the Eagles with 1:23. I think Coach Vereen is pleased to let them have it, as I don't think there was any intention other than to do anything other than trying to score. Taylor needed a little more lead in his rear end to get that extra yard, but that just was not able to get that push. And so he's going to be looking at 4th down and about 1. Peyton Taylor has been as effective as anyone here tonight running the football. DeJuan Haney, I'd have to say, has been the standout thus far. And you've got the always electric C.J. Turner back there as well. All 3 guys on the field behind the quarterback, Mason Taylor. They'll come out in the flex bone. Handoff goes C.J. Turner. Turner turns it up the field, and he surges forward down to the 31. That's a 1st down for the Star City Bulldogs. In the 3rd quarter of action, DeWitt is leading Monticello 15-14. 1st down and 10 for the Dogs. Peyton Taylor cuts it outside at the 30. He's coming towards the sideline. He's wrestled down at about the 26. Star City has 55 seconds. They've still got 2 timeouts to work with. They're not going to burn one of them here. Stevens runs onto the field with the play as we approach the end of the 1st half. Star City would love to score here before halftime as Crossett gets the football. Handoff goes C.J. Turner. Turner cuts it outside. Turner hits the sideline. He's across the 15, and he's going to be wrestled out of bounds at about the 13-yard line. And that's another big 1st down for Star City, 28.9. That's how many seconds are left in this 1st half. Star City still has 2 timeouts if they need them as they look to score. Other scores around the conference, the McGee Owls, who entered the conference this year, lead Hamburg 14-7. They started about the same time we did in this ball game. 1st and 10, I formation. C.J. Turner inside the 10. He's still on his feet down to the 2. And it's going to be a timeout, Star City, as C.J. Turner is putting it in drive. And so 22 seconds left as the Dogs look to try to punch it in here. It'll be first down and goal when we return. Dogs up by a score. Back in just a moment. First and goal for the Dogs from the 2-yard line. As Star City lines up in that flex bone formation. Mason Taylor under center. Hands it off to Juan Haney, right side. He waltzes into the end zone for a Bulldog touchdown. DeJuan does a great job punching it in. 19-7. And they'll send Heredia out for the extra point. His last attempt was blocked. Low snap. Heredia gets it up. And it's down the middle. It's 20-7. Dogs on top. 17 seconds remain here in the first half. We'll take a break and be back in just a moment. (20-7) as Heredia gets set to kick it off to Crossett. High short kick is going to be fair caught at the 32. And so Crossett's going to have to take it about 68 yards if they want to score, and they're going to have to do it in 17.8 seconds. We've seen some turnovers by this Eagle offense here tonight. That has helped out Star City. And it looks like it's a final between DeWitt and Monticello as DeWitt wins it 23-22. I forget, folks, it's 9:45. Brooks loads up. He passes, and it is picked off. And it looks like coming away with it that time is Peyton Taylor. And so Crossett has another turnover to really put them in a bad position. There's 12.8 seconds left. Do you take a shot here, or do you take the lead into halftime? Ryan Albright's going to be your receiver here to the near sideline. And he's going to send C.J. Turner out, and he's going to try to get him. It's a pump and go. They're looking for Turner, and that one's going to be tipped and intercepted by Crossett. And he's going to be upended at about the 28-yard line as they were looking to get at C.J. Turner, and Crossett is going to get to snap it one more time with 32 seconds remaining here in the first half. So no real harm on that play, but you'd love to have seen us get something there. And it looks like Crossett is going to line up. They're almost lined up in the punt formation. And they're just going to play it safe, I do believe, here. They'll take the knee. That's the end of the first half. Star City goes in with a 2-score lead, 20-7 over the Eagles here in Crossett. We're going to take our halftime break. We'll be back with more football coming to you live from Yarborough Field in Crossett on the Star City School District YouTube channel in just a moment. It's the third quarter here in Crossett. Your Star City Bulldogs lead it 20-7 over the Crossett Eagles as we have made the drive down the road and are winning on the road here tonight. Again, if you're just joining us, I'm Josh Smith. I'm glad to have you joining us for tonight's live stream as the Dogs are looking to get their first conference victory on the road here tonight. We had a bit of a weather delay, so I know many of you are watching this game later than we're usually on the air. I thank you for joining us, and if not, I hope you'll enjoy this replay come Saturday morning. Crossett gets the ball to start the second half. Heredia has it teed up, and we are underway here in the third quarter. It's going to be taken back at about the 6-yard line. We've already seen those wheels from Crossett here tonight. Here goes another one. Heredia slows him down just enough for the pressure to get there, and the touchdown saving tackle by Kevin Johnson. And so Crossett finding some electricity early here in the third quarter. As we've seen the past few years, they are dangerous with their speed and seem to always have some guys that can turn the Jets on. And so the rain looks like it is either completely stopped or it is greatly slowed down here. So no fresh precipitation coming out of the air, but it's still a wet night on that field. Brooks, the quarterback, is going to hand it off for the first play of the second half. And Pascal is upended, and there's going to be a flag on that at the end of the play as Guyana tackled the running back hard over on the far sideline. And let's see what the call's going to be. My goodness, they're going to call unnecessary roughness. I'm sorry, folks. I usually don't get on the refs too hard, but we're not playing tennis here. This is football, and that was a legal tackle. There was no targeting involved. He had the player from behind, and if you're a fan of the WWE, it's called an old-fashioned German suplex. But my goodness, I've never seen that. Guess he got tackled too hard here tonight. So here we go, 1st and 10, Crossett down deep in Star City territory. Brooks looks to pass. It's going to be complete inside the 5, and it's 1st and goal for the Crossett Eagles. Still trying to shake that last one off here. That was an interesting call. This will be 1st and goal from the 3. Brooks gets the snap. He's going to keep it right side. He's going to be hit hard and down at the 1-yard line. And we've got a Star City Bulldog player down. See who that is. That's DeJuan Haney on that far side, a little slow to get up. Looks like he may have caught a helmet in the side of the leg. Those always feel great. High snap. Quarterback keeps it again. And looks as if he's going to be denied once more. So it's going to be 3rd down and goal. This is when it hurts you, when you run exclusively out of the shotgun, when you can't go under center and lean forward for a touchdown from the 1-inch line. You're giving up 4 yards just on the snap. Let's see what they do. It's going to be a quick play. They are going to go under center. Quarterback sneak. And he did not get in. The Star City defense denies him. They push him back all the way to the 4. Nope, they're going to go back. Let's see here. You say his forward progress was about at the 1. And so they keep him out of the end zone. They're going to line back up on the football and send 5 wide and empty the backfield. I still bet the quarterback keeps it. There he goes. Brooks keeps it and gets into the end zone on 4th down and goal. And so Crossett scores on their first offensive series to make it 20-13 with a PAT yet to come. And we've got a whistle and flag, and it's going to be all sides against Star City. Let's see if they're going to send the offense out there. I know for us growing up, that was an automatic go for 2 situation when you got the ball moved half the distance there. And so looks like there's some discussion. There he is. They're going to send the offense back out there. And they will go for the 2-point conversion to try to make it a 5-point ball game. Tayshawn Pascal's going to join the quarterback, Max Brooks, in the backfield. They'll send 3 out wide. Taylon Pascal goes in motion. Brooks tries to go left side, and he's denied, and it stays a 7-point game here in Crossett. And so we're in the third quarter, 9:33 remaining, Star City 20, Crossett 13. We'll be back with a kickoff in just a moment. (20-13), Star City leads it here early in the third quarter as Crossett scores on their first drive. Low line drive kick is going to hit and roll into the end zone as C.J. Turner and Austin Wilkerson let it go there. And so Star City will get it first down and 10 at the 20-yard line to start this drive. We didn't know if we were ever going to get this one started here tonight, as Mother Nature was not cooperating. Looks like the rain's starting to fall again. It's just been a nasty night for football. It's first down and 10 for Star City. Wing T look. Taylor's going to turn and hand off right side. He's got it in the hands of Dewan Haney. Haney's still on his feet. He shakes loose at the 40 and gets across the 45. Dewan Haney has been a dangerous runner every single game this year, and that was no exception. Great run by Dewan, waiting for the hole to open and accelerating through. Dewan Haney, folks, is just a sophomore. This kid's got a bright future. He can play a little basketball, too. First down and 10 for the Dogs. They'll snap it from their own 45, hand it off to Turner on the right side, and he'll get across the 45 to about the 46. That's it. They'll give him a yard. So that'll make it second down and 9 as CJ not able to do much on that one. Turner really shined on that last scoring drive for Star City in the first half. Flex bone look. Peyton Taylor gets it left side. Correction, that's Dax Humphreys, as they swapped him from tight end over to one of the halfback spots. And so Dax does a good job getting first down yardage. I don't think he knows anything but north and south when he runs the football. That's what you like to see. It's a fresh set of downs for the boys in blue. I formation. Humphreys in at that slot back spot. And we've got a false start on the Dogs. That's a cheap 5. They'll move it back. Several players jumped, so obviously there was some sort of miscommunication on what the snap count was there. Star City, like many teams who rely on that running the football, go on a quick count most of the time. And it's hard to get that out of your DNA sometimes. Shotgun set, handoff to C.J. Turner, right side. Turner tries to bounce it outside, and he's going to end up losing a couple. So now what was second and long, or first and long, is going to be second and longer. Well, it looks like we got some favor from the officials there. I didn't see the flag on the field. I was wondering why one of the guys on the change just kept swapping that down marker back to 1. Apparently because he saw a flag I didn't see. So the Dogs get away with one there and get it back. So first and 10. Albright's going to be your wideout, split to the far side. Flexbone look as Peyton Turner goes in motion. They hand off straight ahead to Tank Jones. Tank pushing the pile across the 35 down to about the 33. And we're getting a little pushy down there. That'll make it second and about 3 after Tank gets 7 on first down. Good yards after contact by Tank Jones on that one. 2 men out wide. Shotgun look. Taylor keeps it. Taylor's got some running room for the first time tonight. Mason Taylor breaks free. Touchdown, Star City. Mason Taylor takes it on the quarterback keeper all the way, and he's going to take it to the house, put the 6 on the board, and here comes Heredia for the extra point. Peyton Taylor set to hold. Andres Heredia set to kick. Low snap. Great job by Peyton handling it and putting it on the tee. It's 27-13. The Dogs on top, back by 2 scores. We'll take a quick break in the action and be back with more in just a moment. Heredia with a short kick, going to be fair caught at the 34-yard line. First down and 10 for Crossett after the Star City score. Shotgun look. Brooks looked like he was going to try to pitch it there. And Star City comes in and stuffs him after about half a yard. Almost looks like they run an option play there where it's a pitch, like a toss sweep option. I hadn't seen that before. So second down and 9 after the short gain. Three-step drop by Brooks. He flicks it across the middle, tries to get it into the hands of the speedy Talon Pascal, and that one falls incomplete. Excuse me, that was Isaiah Bunton he was looking for that time. A lot of these receivers are built about the same in those jerseys. When you got the dark colors on the dark jerseys, they're a little hard to read sometimes. Quick snap. They set the screen up. Star City reads it. He gives up ground. Their receiver gave up ground, and that ended up costing him another 7 or 8 yards on that play. And so Crossett facing a 4th and a country mile situation as their punter's going to be standing, it looks like, inside his own 10-yard line, back at about the 7. Star City brings the pressure. They didn't send anyone back to return the punt. The Crossett punter does a good job again. He flips the field if he gets his foot into it, and you never know whether he's going to run or punt it. But either way, Star City will take over on their own 21-yard line. We'd like to remind you folks at home that tonight's game is brought to you in part by the sponsors of the Star City Bulldog Foundation. Our diamond sponsors, Reed Robertson, State Farm Insurance, Lawn and Power, Connect Bank, Doctor's Orders Pharmacy, Star City Insurance Agency, Reliance Bank, Hiles and Associates Realtors, and Griffin Funeral Service of Star City. First down and 10 for the Dogs. Peyton Taylor gets it across the 25. He'll be down to about the 29 as he picks up about 7 or 8 yards on first down. That rain is really starting to come down again out there. I bet I know some guys on that field that are thinking it's 10:30 at night. We're not used to playing, and it's as miserable as you could want it to be out there. At this point, I'm just hoping I don't have to call for a tow truck to get me out of the grass where I parked here tonight. So 2nd and 2. Taylor hands off left side. Dwan Haney rumbles ahead to about the 35-yard line. Shakes out of a tackle as Haney, in a 2nd and 3rd effort, gets it all the way to the 40. Folks, I'm telling you, initial contact gets this man down about 1 out of every 10 times. He is a beast out there running the ball. So 27-13 our score. Star City, first down and 10 at the 41. Handoff goes C.J. Turner across the 41. C.J. turns it up. He gets it to the 45. So he'll pick up about 4 yards on first down. 2nd down and 6. Clock running here in the third as we're down to about 4 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. We got a wiggle out of the fullback, Haney, in the backfield after he put that hand down, and they're going to call a false start on DeJuan. Again, it's a late night for us here tonight. We thank you for joining us if you've stayed up and watched the game with us. We've been seeing the animals go 2 by 2 all night long, and a couple arcs have floated by in the background, but we're here playing football, and will be probably after 11 o'clock. Mason Taylor keeps it on the quarterback keeper. He took that one to the house last time. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 6. The way the officials, I don't know what's going on here. Star City quickly on the football. Taylor hands off to his younger brother over the left side. And Peyton is going to be knocked down at about midfield. He's going to be about half a yard shy. I think I'd line up and go for it here. I don't think that they're wanting to do anything but. I think Mason Taylor's a little banged up down there tonight. He has been harassed several times in the backfield. Jamari Douglas brings the play in. Quarterback sneak. Mason Taylor's got it easily as he gets it inside the 49, across 48, and we've got another flag. Or did that one just fall? Yep, that one just fell out of the pocket. So 1st down and 10 for the Dogs. Handoff goes C.J. Turner. Ooh, C.J. took a hard shot that time right in the back. He'll pick up about 3 or 4 yards. That one's going to hurt in the morning. He took a shot. Boy, that rain is coming down as hard as it's rained all night. Big drops. DeJuan Haney tries to shake a man with his feet in the backfield there. He was tackled by his face mask, and I think everybody in the stadium saw it except the official, but he did see DeJuan get quite upset about it. So I think he's going to call a personal foul, unsportsmanlike there. That is going to be a personal foul against Star City. The Boo Birds are out. And it gives the hometown something to cheer about. So that'll make it 3rd and very long for Star City. We're still in the 3rd quarter. Officials are going to take time to talk amongst themselves for a moment. We've got 1:23 remaining in the 3rd quarter. And we got a discussion at the 40. So shotgun set for Mason Taylor. He's going to keep it over the right side. Mason's got some room to run, but that's still going to make it 4th down and very long for the Bulldogs. So they'll have to punt the football away as we approach the end of the 3rd quarter here. We've got about a minute and 16 seconds as Mason Taylor is going to drop back in punt formation. And we've got a whistle and a flag against Star City, and it's going to be an illegal procedure, so you can take everything Taylor got on that last run and back it up. I think the Star City fans are just enjoying booing now. So here it is, 4th down and long. The officials are having a discussion out there. And they've waved the flag off. So upon further review, they decided there was no penalty. That's interesting turn of events there. So they're going to explain it to the Crossett coach. Again, folks, it is really, really coming down here in Crossett. And so we'll see how it's going to go here. So they say never mind on the penalty. Let's punt it again. High snap. Taylor gets his foot into it. End over end kick, and it is fielded that time by Bunton for Crossett. And it'll be 1st down and 10 from their own 22-yard line. We'd also like to remind you tonight's game sponsors, the Star City Bulldog Foundation Gold sponsors, the Harper Law Office, ABM, and Chartwells. And our silver sponsors, Simple Simon's Pizza, Greenland and Title, Today's Power, Barry's True Value, and Little Dog House. 1st down and 10. Shotgun set for Crossett. Quarterback goes play action. He's rolling right and being chased. He's going to leave the field of play at about the 26-yard line. He'll pick up 4 yards on 1st down. That'll make it 2nd down and 6 for the Eagles. Clock stops with 59 seconds remaining in the 3rd. Shotgun set for the quarterback, Brooks. Low snap. He's going to hand it off up the middle. And the running back looks like Pascal. Tayshawn Pascal was upended at about the 31. And so it'll be 3rd down and a short 2 for the Eagles. Crossett's quarterback once again drops the football. It's stripped away and it goes over to the Bulldogs. And so with 26 seconds remaining in the third, the Dogs get another crack at the offensive side. Hopefully this drive will go a little bit better. That last one was tough. So first down and 10. Ryan Albright will be your receiver out wide to the right side. I formation. C.J. Turner dots the I. Handoff goes to C.J. He runs up the back of DeJuan Haney, and he's going to get it across the 35. Just shy of the 34. So he'll get about 4 yards. Seems like that's his favorite number. It's about a 4-yard pickup. We've played 3 quarters of football and had 17 inches of rain in Crossett, but we're going into the fourth. It's 27-13. Your Dogs are on top of the Eagles. We'll be back with the final quarter of action here in just a few moments on the Star City Bulldog YouTube channel. At Crossett Eagles defense, jumping around on the ball really does a number to that Star City offensive line sometimes and makes them jump. So what was a second and good position is now second down and 11. Flex bone look. Handoff goes Dax Humphreys left side. Dax has got some room as he's across the 30. Another Crossett Eagle loses a helmet, so he'll have to come out for a play. And so a good job that time, good push by the line, makes it a third down and about 1.5 yards. It is raining buckets out here, folks. Flex bone look for the Dogs. Handoff goes up the middle to Haney. Haney dances ahead. He's got it across the 25. That will get him a first down as DeJuan adds to his numbers for the night. So first down and 10 for Star City as they've got it right at about the 23-yard line. They come out in the flex bone look. Hand off to Peyton Taylor. Taylor's got it. And he'll get the ball in the red zone as it looks like he gets it down right to the 20. So pick up a 3 yards, second down and 7 for the younger Taylor brother. Austin Wilkerson checks in at the receiver spot at the near side of the field. Crossett, ripping and snorting at the line of scrimmage, gets another false start from Star City. Folks, I would not venture to guess how many flags there have been in this ball game tonight, but I think I'm fairly safe to say a lot. There have been a lot of penalty yards here tonight. For those of you watching at home, quick reminder, next week we play on Thursday night. Second down and 12. Handoff goes to Haney. Haney's got it down inside the 10. And that'll be first and goal for the Star City Bulldogs. Got a Crossett Eagle a little slow to get up after that one. So he's doing his best to get off the field under his own power. He's hurting, and he's going to go down. We'll take a break in the action. 27-13, Star City winning in the fourth. We'll be back in a few moments. First and goal for the Dogs. Taylor hands off straight up the middle to Tank Jones. Tank leaps towards the end zone, but he's going to come up about 2 yards shy as he'll pick up 8 yards. It'll be second and goal from the 2. He could sniff the end zone there and wanted to get in. I would not be surprised to see him get another crack at it here on second down. Taylor gives it back to him. Tank going to be met at the 1, and he's not going to get there. Things getting a little cranky down on the field. I don't blame them. Everybody's ready to go to bed. It's a late night. So it'll be third down and goal. Flex bone look for Mason Taylor. He hands it off right side. C.J. Turner waltzes into the end zone for a touchdown. That makes it 33-13 with the extra point yet to come. Andres Heredia on for the extra point. We'll try not to get you too much of the window there. And for the second time tonight, it's blocked. So that extra point is no good. Dogs are winning, and they're winning by a good count. The only thing that worries me is they've given Bo Hembry some things to look at on film for next week. Dogs will have a short week to prepare for the Warren Lumberjacks, as again, they will play on Thursday night, as that game will be televised. And I believe Mr. Randy Rayleigh said Fearless Friday coming down to televise it, so it will be a nice bit of publicity for Star City. Y'all come out and pack the stands and make sure we've got a good home crowd for a big game. Can't get up for the Warren Lumberjacks coming to town. When you're playing on TV, you may just not be able to get up for one at all. It's a 20-point game here in the fourth. 8:46 remains. As Heredia tees it up once again. Left-footed kicker is going to drive them back inside the 5. It'll be fielded at the 4-yard line. And a nice return once again as Bunton finds room. Star City has had some trouble on kick returns all year long, and Crossett has exposed them 2 or 3 times. So here we go, 1st down and 10. Tayshawn Pascal's in the backfield along with the quarterback, Max Brooks. Officials blow it live. Brooks loads up. He passes downfield. And Jamari Douglas almost intercepts it. It was on his fingertips. Either he's cramping up or popped that hip coming down. But he was in full stride going for that one. And he's going to stay on the field. He's limping around out there at safety. Shotgun set for the quarterback, Brooks. Brooks pumps once. He's going to throw across the middle. And DeJuan Haney jumps for it and tries to come down with a pick. That one falls incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 10. Clock at 8:23. So the Eagles empty out the backfield. They'll send 5 wide. Brooks gets it complete on the bubble screen, but not much there as they'll get, looks like, back to the line of scrimmage with Tayshawn Pascal. It's 4th down and 10 for Crossett. They're at the point in the game they're going to have to go for it every chance they get. Three-step drop. Brooks lets it fly across the middle, and it is tipped by DeJuan Haney, who could not bring the interception down. That's the 2nd time on this drive. He thought he had one. And so the ball will go over to the Dogs. And I don't think it hurt anybody's feelings in the stands on either side if this was one of those 3 yards and cloud of dust, chew that clock drives. That hurry up, no huddle, snapping the ball, having incomplete passes only ran about 40 seconds off that entire drive for Crossett. That's going for it on 4th down. First and 10 for Star City. Handoff goes right side, C.J. Turner. Turner dances it outside. He's going to go down. They're going to stop the clock. Say he went out of bounds. He tried to go down on the field of play. So he'll get a yard over the right side, and he'll check out of the ball game. Stevens will be your wideout. Humphreys replaces Turner as the right halfback. Mason Taylor keeps it on the option. Mason's got some room. I think that may be the first time on the true triple option we've run tonight that he's had very much room on the quarterback read. So to make it 3rd down and 4 for Star City. We're in the 4th quarter here in Crossett. 7 minutes, 10 seconds remain in this ball game. Dogs in control by 3 scores. Flex bone look. Star City hands off to Dax Humphreys. Humphreys coughs it up. And the fumble either was recovered by Star City or got knocked out of bounds. And so that's a first down. They'll move the chains. The Star City is fortunate to keep possession of the football. They'll reset the chains. And it looks like somebody's called. No, they hadn't called a timeout. They're just going to reset the play clock. Star City breaks the huddle. Johnson goes in motion. Handoff goes up the middle to DeJuan Haney. Haney gets it across midfield up to about the 46. Whoa. They come back and spot it at the midfield stripe. He had forward progress to the 46-yard line across it, and they spot him for a yard and a half loss. Wow. I formation. Kevin Johnson gets it. Johnson gets it across the 45. Let's see if they'll spot it there. They give him the spot where he got to. So that'll make it third down and about 6. Clock rolling. We're under 5.5. We're going to be down to about 5:20 when they snap the football. Handoff goes to Peyton Taylor. Taylor across the 40. He's got first down yardage. And they'll move the chains. So Star City moving the ball down the field as we're about 2 minutes from the 11 o'clock hour. Those of you that have stuck with us the whole game, our hats off to you as we're on the air late tonight. Tank Johnson on the carry. He's going to be upended right at about the line of scrimmage. So they chop his legs out from under him. And Crossett's going to take a timeout. We'll take a break in the action with them. It's 33-13. Star City leads it. We'll be back with more in just a moment. Well, folks, we have lost lights here on the field. So let's see what happens here. We'll take a break in the action. We'll be back in a few. And let there be light. We've got lights back on the field. We don't know what happened, except it got real dark there for a second. Second down and 1. Or excuse me, second down and 11. After a loss of 1 on the last play, lights went out, and I thought it was bedtime, so I caught myself napping there. Mason Taylor keeps it. He's going to be about 3 or 4 yards shy of the first down. So it'll be third and very manageable. Well, he didn't get as good a spot as I thought he got there. It's going to be third down and about 5. Dogs looking to put this clock away, as well as the Crossett Eagles. Taylor goes under center. Handoff goes left side to Peyton Taylor. Peyton spins out of a tackle, and he's got a first down and more. They'll stop the clock to move the chains, and they should wind her up after that. Star City doing all they can. It's been an interesting night of football here. It's been a sloppy game, both in weather and on the field at times. It's been as little as 7, and now as much as 20 on the lead and looking to add to it. Handoff. Tank Jones, I'm sorry, not Tank Johnson. As he'll get it to 26-yard line. He'll pick up 2 yards, second down and 8 before he's tackled there. Mason letting that clock run. Peyton Taylor gets it left side. Peyton inside the 20. He's seen considerable action here in the ball game tonight. He's been pretty effective on that power play to the left side. Clock under 2.5 minutes. Star City taking their time to get on the football, 3rd down and about 2 yards to go. Taylor looks to pass. He's going to throw it. End zone, knocked away from C.J. Turner. Surprised to see us throw the football there. But that'll make it 4th down and 2. I think Coach was just trying to pull something out of his bag of tricks there. So that'll stop the clock with the incomplete pass. I'd like to see Heredia on a dry field. I'd like to see him try a field goal from here. I think he might have the leg to do it. It's 4th down and short. Handoff left side. 1st down and more. Peyton Taylor gets a 1st down for the Dogs. They'll stop the clock to move the chains. Ball sitting on the 10-yard line. Knows the football on the 10. As Star City looks to put this one away. I formation. Taylor hands off to C.J. Turner. Turner's got it inside the 10, down to about the 7. And let's see if they're going to work that clock down here. Again, reminder, folks at home, if you tune in next Friday, you're not going to catch us on the air because we play on Thursday night. There's a minute 20 remaining in this ball game as Star City's going to come out of here with a win and some wet clothes. Minute and 8 seconds left. Shotgun set, and it looks like Star City takes a timeout as they just didn't get set on the ball in time. But next Thursday night, the Warren Lumberjacks come to town. So come on out to Bulldog Stadium. Let's fill that place up, as Star City will be the game of the week and televised by Fearless Friday. It was a good overall effort from everyone here tonight. Defensively, Star City played pretty good. They capitalized on some turnovers by Crossett. Offensive line showed some trouble stopping the blitz at times, but coaches will start working on that, I'm sure, in thought tonight. So Star City looking at 61 ticks of the clock, 2nd down and goal. Mason Taylor set up in the shotgun with his brother Peyton to his left. Mason takes a snap. He's just trying to run the clock out. He runs right. He cuts it back. And he is into the end zone for a Star City touchdown. He is 39-13. I'll give Mason that. He tried to run some clock. Star City going to come away with a big win here tonight, as they were a bit too much for Crossett to handle. I'm just hoping I can stay halfway dry on the walk back to the car here tonight. Heredia on for the extra point. It's up, and it is good. It's 40-13. We'll take one final break in the action and be back with the conclusion of this ball game in just a moment. Well, I'm sure it will be the last time tonight. Andres Heredia gets set to kick it off. He'll set up to kick it to his left. He approaches the football. It'll be a high pooch kick fielded at about the 40, and returner from Crossett will be snowed under there. First down and 10 for the Eagles. As this lead is insurmountable, let's see if they're going to kneel on it and run the clock or what they're going to do with 52 seconds left. They'll send 4 men wide. Brooks, 3-step drop, loads up. He passes. And that one defended by Jamari Douglas. Jamari was setting up to try to pick it off, and he and the receiver collided. And so the clock stops with the incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. Brooks sends 3 wide. He'll hand off left side to Tayshawn Pascal. Pascal across the 50. He'll be upended at about the 45 by Tank Jones. We've got a flag on the play for a block in the back. And so that'll take it away. It'll stop the clock again. So 2nd and very long for Crossett. Pascal gets a handoff again. He's right up the middle. This could be trouble for Star City. He tries to push off of Peyton Taylor. As Pascal gets a big run. I think Star City's kind of mailed it in at the moment, as this one's been decided for some time. Pascal shows you how dangerous he could be with his legs. So 1st and 10, they'll give it to him again. As Pascal gets some quality carries here. And the clock hits 0. No one turned into a pumpkin, but the Star City Bulldogs win it and close them out at 11:15 p.m. Our final score, Star City 40, Crossett 13. Join us Thursday night as Warren comes to town. We'll be on the air for a special night and a special game. Thanks to all of you at home for joining us here tonight. I hope you enjoyed the broadcast as we brought you this game. Weather delayed or not, we were glad to do so. For my cameraman, Jackson Smith, I'm Josh Smith. Thank you for joining us this week. We'll see you Thursday. Until we see you next time, have a great week, folks. Go Hogs, but most of all, go Dogs.